let me know yesterday that she's gonna be able to do my hair today, so that's where I'm headed. Pardon me, I've got to put on my shades. Sometimes I feel it's kind of rude to have my shades on and trying to talk to y'all, but it is bright. Well, it's kind of cloudy, but it's bright for me because I'm fighting getting one of those lovely headaches like I get. So I'm sure y'all will understand and give me a pass. Oh my goodness, y'all. And honestly, if I didn't know I could get my hair done in a week or so, I probably would have postponed this appointment because of this headache. But she's pregnant. She could literally go, well, she's due in September, but they're thinking she's probably going to go like in August. She's kind of like high risk, so it's kind of hit and miss now, like when she's able to do it, when she feels up to it, all that kind of stuff. So she's good to do it today, so I'm gonna go get it done. Plus I'm gonna help her do anything that she needs me to kind of help her do while I'm up there, while I'm processing. So yeah, that's where I'm headed. My ears itching like crazy today. Thank y'all so much for always encouraging me and lifting me up and praying for me and just being there for me, understanding me. I think that's the greatest blessing above all, is you just understand me. You know, sometimes you feel like nobody gets you, or you're dealing with something that nobody else understands, and then when I talk to y'all about it and come to find out you get me, that a lot of y'all totally understand and can relate and empathize, and just such a blessing, and I thank you so much for that. I truly believe that we are definitely here to lift each other up, to encourage each other, to pray for each other, because it's so true. I've heard it, seen it, said it, and it's so true. You truly never know what someone is battling or going through, and that becomes so evident, more evident to me when I read y'all's comments and y'all share with me different things that you're dealing with and you're fighting and you're battling and that you need prayer for, and you know, all that kind of stuff. It's just so evident that we're all battling something, and what I may be battling might not necessarily be that big of a deal to someone else. To me, it's very much a big deal, just as big of a deal as, you know, things they may be battling to them, you know. So thank you for always encouraging me and lifting me up, and for praying for me. I pray for y'all all the time. I pray for our little community, our little YouTube family that we have here, and God has really blessed me with the absolute best little YouTube family. I'm so blessed. You know, that's another thing. When I start getting down and discouraged, instead of focusing on what's maybe bringing me down or discouraging me or this or that, I'm trying to recall and count my blessings and focus more on that, and reminding myself, you know, I've been here before. Maybe when I've been discouraged and down and worried about something, I've been here before. But y'all, in my I'll be 50 in November, in my almost 50 years on this earth, I can truthfully tell you there's never been a time that God has ever failed me or let me down. He may not have always answered my prayers the way that I wanted them or the way that I thought was best, but in answering my prayers or not answering my prayers, He has never failed me or let me down, and He's always come through for me. I can look back and there's never a time that I was ever in need that He did not come through, and right on time. So I just am focusing on that, and, you know, recalling back in times where I've been maybe where I feel like I am now. So that's what I'm trying to do. You know, I'm not positive every day of my life, but I do try. And then there's some days that are just downright good days, and that's okay too. I don't think God ever wants us to just totally be miserable. You know, He wants us to prosper and to feel good and enjoy life. I totally believe that. But, you know, I think that we have to have the down times to also strengthen us and encourage us, you know. So, I don't know. That's just how I think about things. So, it looks like we're going to get some rain today, which I'm not complaining. And y'all, I really am praying for all of y'all that need rain. I wish I could send y'all some rain. I know that y'all need it, and it's such a blessing to get it when you're in such desperate need for it. And I think it's one of those things that we kind of take for granted when we don't need it, and that we get it, and then we're like, when we get to the point where we need it, we're like, oh, I really probably shouldn't have complained so much. To be human, right? So I told y'all a couple videos back about my struggle with, you know, getting back on track eating. Well, I've been doing that. I'm really proud of myself. I've gotten back on track. Was it easy? No, but it's getting easier. One day, y'all, we're not going to have to worry about this. One day, when the Lord decides to come back, we're not going to have to worry about this, you know, and that's going to be a wonderful thing. But I know that I have been feeling too good to go back into my old lifestyle, you know. So I still want to be very mindful, and I will probably, well, I know I will probably always do this, because I just feel so much better. And I just feel better, okay? I can only speak for me. I just feel better when I don't overeat so much, you know, when I get that totally stuffed, miserable feeling. And I also noticed whenever I was not being so strict and just kind of eating whatever, whenever, I was not as satisfied and content. Like, the more I ate, the hungrier I was. Does that make sense at all? It does not to me, but it kind of does, because I know that if I eat breakfast, okay, if I get up and eat breakfast, I'm hungry the whole entire day. But if I don't get up and eat breakfast, and I know they say it's the most important meal of the day, you know, those of you who feel that way, y'all just have to feel that way. But to me, it's not, because it just makes me want to eat all day long. But if I will just wait, and I don't eat, usually I don't eat until around 1:30 or 2. I didn't set that time. That's just kind of the time my body set. But getting back on track, I found myself like wanting to eat around, you know, 12, and then 12:30. And now I've kind of got it back up to like 1:30-ish. And I'm totally cool with that. I'm fine with that. But if I get up and eat that breakfast in the mornings, I'm just done for the day, you know what I mean? It's really, really hard on me to maintain and stay within that calorie count that I need. But that's just me. That is just me. Oh, those clouds are dark over there. Anyway, I just wanted to pop on here, kind of get this vlog started, have a little bit of a chatty car ride, and just let y'all know how grateful I am for all of y'all. You know, y'all just all touch my life in one way or another, and I'm so blessed and so thankful for you. I love this little community that we built. I love YouTube. I love doing YouTube. I really do. It is just, I look back and think, why didn't I do this sooner? Why didn't I start it sooner? But there's a reason. It was not meant for then, it's meant for now. So, you know, but I really do enjoy it. I love making the videos. I love the editing. I love every aspect of this. I love. It is truly a passion of mine, and I hope that comes through. I hope y'all understand how much I love it, because who wants to watch somebody that just does it out of pure obligation, or that they, I don't know, I guess obligation is the right word. I don't feel obligated. I feel blessed to be able to do it. And I feel blessed that I'm able to bring in a little bit of money doing what I love. I mean, hello? Who doesn't want to do that? I don't make like what some of these other YouTubers make. And I don't, but that's okay. God knows what I need when I need, and He will supply. And so, you know, yeah, I started out YouTube to kind of like, because I wanted to do it and this be my sole income, my job. I did start it out for that reason, but then, you know, that kind of changed, because now I don't mind making the money, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna turn it down, but I did it become more of a relationship with y'all, you know? Does that make sense at all? I don't know how to explain it other than that. You know, we talk, you know, we share our lives with each other, and it has become a relationship, like a family. And I know that some people say that and don't mean it. I get it. And then there's some that do say it, and you totally know that they mean every word of it. And I hope that y'all understand that I really truly mean every word of it. Y'all are like an extended part of my family. I mean, good grief. I share everything with y'all. Well, almost everything. But I love it. And, you know, I thank you that I'm able to do this. It's because of you that I'm able to do this. If you didn't watch, you know. So I owe, you know, so much to y'all. So thank you so much for supporting my channel, for being there, and for loving me, you know, just for loving me. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna get off of here, but y'all know the drill. When I get my hair done, we're only doing blonde this time. It's just gonna be too much for her to try to do the blonde and the red and all that kind of stuff, because I'm gonna actually have to wash it out, and it's just a little more work in having to wash out the two different colors, because you have to wash it out, and you know, there's just a way to keep the red from bleeding onto the blonde and all that. So we're just doing blonde today, and I'm definitely cutting it because it is just too hot. So when I get it done, I'll show you what it looks like. And yeah, so I will definitely be back to talk to y'all in just a little bit. Is this just a southern thing, or do y'all do this in your states too? Well, this truck is blocking my view, but there's a funeral procession going by. And if you'll notice, all these vehicles are pulled over, myself included. So is this something that y'all all do, or is it just a southern thing? I don't know. You'll have to let me know. All right, y'all, this is the new hair. It's just shorter, same style. I'll show you the back. This is the back. It's just shorter back here. Still kept my length in the front. But yeah, it's kind of like it from the side. Okay, so what we're doing today is, I was watching my friend Nicole. She has a YouTube channel. It's called Creative Home by Nicole. I think that's it. If I'm wrong, I will put the name of her channel on the bottom of the screen. Anyway, she gave me the most wonderful idea for how to get power above my cabinets. So we're going to do that today, but I gotta go get a power strip, and James is gonna help me. So I'll share with y'all what we're doing and how we do it. But first, let me get some shoes on, because we're going to Lowe's. Surprise, surprise. Also, If y'all don't follow Nicole's channel, I highly recommend it. She is so adorable, and I just love her. I found her probably about the same time that I started my channel. She started hers, maybe a little bit after. Anyway, I clicked on one of her videos, and she was just a natural. And I just thought she had just been doing this forever. And she's just so great in front of the camera. And I looked, and she was a new channel. And I was like, what? Because she's just such a natural, y'all. So I highly recommend y'all go follow her. I will leave her channel link in my description box below. Tell her I sent you. She don't even know I'm giving her a shout out. But, sorry, she deserves it. She is just the sweetest thing. So, highly recommend her channel. She does a lot of DIYs. She does a lot of thrift hauls, thrift flips, decorating. She's just great, and I highly recommend her channel. So now let me go grab Buster and James and head to Lowe's.
I love you. I give you everything you want me to. Think about it. If I could, I'd burn down the moon and give that to.
Our home away from home. We love it here. We should have stock in Lowe's.
Stars and sun are separated, rainbow colors newly painted. I put it all in a paper bag for you. Have a nice day. All the gods and all the angels got them waiting at your table. 'Cause giving you my heart was not enough. One thing's true, I never asked for nothing more than you. Think about it. If I could, I would be the perfect deja vu.
So there's my outlet. We're gonna drill a hole in the top of the cabinet, and that way it will allow me to run this power strip up there, and I will be able to have lights above my cabinets. So thank you, Nicole, for this amazing idea. I had actually thought about it before because there's an outlet behind the fridge doing it through that cabinet.
Nicole.
But instead, she come up with the idea, and I'm like, so I was watching her video, got up out of bed, and come in here, looked in the kitchen to see if mine had a double outlet like that. Sometimes they'll only have the one outlet for the microwave, but yeah, so that's what James is fixing to drill me a hole. James, what did you want to say to Nicole?
Thanks, Nicole.
This is my ladder here. You know, y'all seen my hammer. Well, this is my ladder. James.
And a butter knife screwdriver.
And a butter knife screwdriver. Well, that was an adventure, wasn't it, James? He knocked my rolling pin off, y'all. I think that was a subtle hint. But the hole is there, so now I'm going to get the little shop vac and clean up all the residue, the debris. So let me do that, and then I'll be right back. What are you doing? You're not on camera.
I know.
Okay.
I'm recording you cleaning because you never clean.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, so, y'all, it is so hot. It's burning up. I may end up making a riser for this little lantern, but for now, I'm gonna live with it. Y'all know, I tell y'all all the time, these ideas come to me and whatever. So I will live with it for a little while. I'm gonna show you the other lamp I added up here. And I'm gonna, like I said, live with it and then figure out if I'm gonna change anything and how I'm gonna change it if I do, all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna take the camera down, show you what it looks like, and then I'll also give y'all a night shot of it. And I'm trying to decide, these little bulbs I have, or those looks like little flames, and I love them, but I'm trying to decide if I want to put the Edison bulb that was originally in that little wax warmer. It's a wax warmer from Walmart. So I'm trying to decide if I want to leave the bulb that looks like a flame, since it is a lantern, or if I want to change my Edison bulb and put the Edison bulb back that came with it, or what. But that's that one. And then over here I put that brass oil lamp looking one up there. So yeah, I really like it up there. I may make a riser for it to make it a little bit taller, but I may not. So let me take the camera down. I'll try to give you a closer shot. Okay, there's a closer shot of that one. And then that one. And like I said, I will give y'all a nighttime shot so you can see it. You know, if I change it, I'll let y'all know. But and I may even like move the lantern and put it on the other side of the little chicken and put the chicken picture more in the corner. I'm just gonna play with it, but for now, this is what it's looking like. Okay, so I've already disinfected my countertops where I was standing on them. You know, I know that might gross some of y'all out, but I did disinfect it. So now I'm fixing to cook us something to eat. We haven't eaten today, and it's like 3:22. So I'm going to blacken us some tilapia, make us some rice pilaf, which we've already shown y'all that. So I will link that video down below, or I might leave it at the end of the video on those little cards. In case you haven't seen it and you're interested in that. It's so good, y'all. It is so good. And I'm fixing to make that. So let me get to cooking and I will talk to y'all in a little bit. Okay. It's much later than when I first started this project above the cabinets. And I made a couple of adjustments, and I had my apron on, so you know I was crafting and making something. I didn't share it because I've shared it before. I made another riser. If you watched a couple of my videos, maybe my last video, I'm not sure, I was telling y'all about my chickens and stuff, and I pointed out the riser that I had over here that I had made, and I didn't like it. So James had this beautiful, hold on, let me flip the camera around. James had this beautiful scrap piece of poplar wood. So when we went to Lowe's, I bought 4 of these finial legs. I use them as legs. And I stained it all in the Jacobine, and I put it here, and I really like this one is more rectangular, and it just kind of fits the area better, in my opinion, and I really like that. So the riser I had here, I then moved up here and elevated that lamp, and it's perfect because if you happen to get a glimpse of the riser, it's painted and it's the actual riser. So I did that, and then I did slide the picture down, swap the place with the lantern, and I did put the Edison bulb back in it, and then I pulled out those 2 little chickens I had in my cabinet and put it up there, and that's what that's looking like. So I like it. I like that so much better. And what it's going to do is going to light up this area at night. It's not going to be so dark, and I will give y'all a night shot of that. But I did leave the flickering flame bulb in there because I really like that. But I can always change it out if I want to. But I just think the flickering flame bulb looks fine in that because it is kind of like an oil lamp shape type. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I've been doing. And I finally got my sheets dried and my bed made up. I don't know if y'all seen it earlier today. My bed wasn't made, it was a wreck. And I had stripped my bed and was washing and drying my sheets. So it's so hot, y'all. It is so hot. We're in triple digit heat index. It's like 105 heat index, and I feel it. You walk outside and it just suffocates you. So I've just kind of been trying to do a little bit, but it's just too hot to do anything. But anyway, so that's going to do it for me today. Lunch, dinner, whatever you want to call it, was amazing. It was so good. I hadn't had blackened tilapia in so long, so it was so good. And James enjoyed it. He's been out there piddling all day in his garage. I don't know how he stands it. It's so hot out there, but he does have 2 fans on him. But I will go out there and show y'all some of the things that he's made. And I'll do that tomorrow. He's made a couple other things for his workshop organization, and it's looking good. So this is going to do it for me today. We will pick up tomorrow.